So Patrick, I've been talking to a lot of mortgage lenders lately, and they've been talking to me about LTV. What does an LTV mean to you?
LTV means loan to value. Let's just say that we're going to go out and we're going to look at loaning money on a piece of property. So you, Perry, came to us and said, we want to borrow some money on a piece of property. And we would go out and ascertain the value of that property. We would do an appraisal on it, or in our minds, we would know how much it was worth by how much cash it generated, how much rent, or what have you. But once we established a value, then the LTV means loan to that value. For example, if we said that the property is worth $100,000 and you wanted to borrow $65,000, you'd be getting 65 out of 100, which would make it a 65% LTV, 65% of 100,000. Conversely, if it was 25,000, it'd be a 25 LTV, or 75,000, it'd be a 75% loan to value ratio.
And the interest rates fluctuate. The higher the LTV, the more interest rate it is? Or is it in the lower the LTV, the lower the interest rate is?
Typically, that's going to be true. You have a baseline coming down because it's all going to be adjusted for risk.
Right.
In our particular case, the more risk we have, the higher the interest rate is going to be. And the less risk we have, the lower the interest rate is going to be.
And do they think that if the lower interest rate is considered a lower risk as part of your risk profile?
No, of course. Because whenever we look at something, we're all about making sure we're going to get our money back. I mean, in the end, we're in the business of loaning money. Well, we wouldn't be in business very long if we loan money to people that are going to not pay us back.
Right.
So the loan to value is a very important piece of how much interest we charge because of the amount of risk. The higher the loan to value, the higher the risk for us. The lower the loan to value, the lower the risk. You have the same thing happening with the interest rates. The higher the risk, the higher the interest rate. The lower the risk, the lower the interest rate. Common business. You're welcome.